What makes a city? There are many definitions for what makes a city, but the most basic one is hardware and software. Hardware is the buildings, workplaces, and living spaces where we all live and breathe. And the second one is software, is you, the people who live in. And what makes a city living by day is how buzzing these streets and common areas in the city, how many green areas we have. What makes a city living at night? A vibrant nightlife, and people go out and do crazy things in the nighttime. So that's the place, there's a third place after your workplace, your home, where your family is, where you get rid of all the mental blocks and all those stuck models what you used to think and communicate and socialize with your friends. This is where you get inspired, where you talk new ideas, when you get a bit drunk, yes, too, but also most important, where you meet new people and you become more empathic and just a more free version of yourselves, getting rid of all of the boundaries what you have during daytime duties and living. What's wrong with the nightlife image? We have this image of a bold entrepreneur who's sort of a mafioso. He's the ex-night mayor of Budapest, you might know him. Idea man Vizoviski László, he just got 7 years. This is what's wrong with nightlife image. People think it's drugs, it's dangerous, and we really think about the nightlife as beyond the wall. So we know Westeros, but we don't know what's beyond the wall. We don't have maps, you know, it's super like scary and just dark, and we're afraid of it because we're not sure what's happening. And that's why, wait for it. I thought it's 20 seconds. Yes. But the nightlife is where all the magic happens, where people go out and just have fun and enjoy themselves and socialize and have party. Locals go out and party. Tourists come here because of the nightlife to get a piece of the magic and get some inspiration. And this is where all the nighttime economy happens. That's an economy which is happening from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. And what does a good nightlife do? It gives venues and spaces for creative artists and creative professionals who dare inspire and socialize and just think about ideas together and go crazy movies and house parties afterwards in former cinemas, and sort of all this creative usage of space and their time, what they spend there together, enables them to be more empathic, to be more happy, to love one another. So nightlife teaches us also to be human to human, to love each other, and this is also a very famous Hungarian nightlife, sort of nightlife scene. This is what teaches us how to behave as human in a crowd. What does nightlife give us also? It gives a space for subcultural communities, music communities, to sort of thrive in their own culture and show it to other people. This is how a city's culture is being spread. And when like little subcultures meet, you get out of your bubble and see other inspiring things. You know, you see other musical instruments, you see other ideas. And in the age of digitalization and high mobility, a city with no nightlife won't draw any young creatives to live there. So we have to really build a city of future, building on the young professionals and keeping our young professionals, creative professionals here in the city, and create a vibrant nightlife, a 24-hour city. And that's what creates the city of a future, and the super sustainable one. Because the only sustainability is in the hand of young professionals. And if we don't design a city for 24 hours, then no one's going to come to stay. People are just going to go. And that makes, I think, in my opinion, a very sustainable city through its nightlife and through its 24-hour vibrancy. Nightlife has different challenges in every city. There's gentrification, real estate prices, so sometimes areas which are not popular become very popular, and thus the creative content gets pushed out. But the sort of problem roots are similar, but how we tackle them is different in Berlin, Amsterdam, Vilnius, or Budapest. We lack data. It's a super innovative business. It's super capitalist. So only the best innovations, best places can keep themselves alive. But we really lack customer information. We lack data to make decisions based on those. And the queue. I think it's slow. Am I super fast? Yeah, sorry. How to create a vibrant nightlife. It starts with nightlife advocacy. All of you who are here today believe in a 24-hour city, and that's me on Jakubczek's show. And you have to go and play chess with pigeons all the time if you want to spread the importance of nightlife, spread the importance of a 24-hour city. You really have to be at every conversation, convincing your parents, older family members, or fellow politicians, if you have any, that why is this important for a city. Nightlife is about creating good nightlife, is about community. And we created a wonderful event last Friday where it was like a real positive, non-Hungarian cooperative atmosphere in the air where people talked about how can we do it together better? How can we create a better night for Budapest? Nightlife, a buzzing nightlife is all about experimenting with different things to see what works and see what's not working. It's really trial error, so it's super lean and super edgy in a startup sense that you really have to push for, try things and then fail like 100 times. I think I've done more than 100 different types of projects in the past years and I think 80% failed. You have to set example. We launched the straw-free campaign where 50 some venues dismiss plastic straws from their bar stands, diminishing 180,000 straws every month. It is not the sheer value of this, but it's the plastic-free thought that got into the hospitality culture which is going to make the change, and returning plastic cups or biodegradable plastics in the field. What makes a good nightlife? Be fucking nice. Love one another. It's a nice community. There are nice people. Everybody drinks. Everybody likes to go out. Everybody likes to listen to different sort of music. Just really be kind and show that empathy. That's very rare here, but we have to spread it to these spaces. And what we are really trying to do, it's a very shady image, but we want to give, with our project, a passport to the city of the night to everyone who believes in a 24-hour city. We want to show what's good. We want to set the example. We want to show how to build a value-based community. And our project is called, since a week now, Neo Budapest is a night embassy of Budapest, really standing out for the night, for the pro-nightlife community, spreading our image and our good values throughout Europe and inside the country as well, lobbying for a better night, for more cultural diversity, more subculture understanding, and a lot more funding for creative projects, hopefully in the future. Thank you so much.